Okay. Neko para after, I swear. Gavin, you're gonna kill me. What in the infantilizing mental illness is this? I swear to God. Another one of these. Let's fall in love with some JPEGs. You seriously have something wrong with you if you get off on this. Like, really, there's something wrong with you. You're being manipulated not only by the creators of this stuff, but by your fetishizing, infantilizing. Yeah, I'm going to shame the hell out of this kink because it's gross. A new chapter begins with the arrival of the cat girlfriend. No, I don't even care. I just want to see how much it is. 11.69. Okay. Get away from me. Click and Conquer. Now here's a game that's actually a game. Or is it? You've got the upgrade tree. Oh, it's an idler. And it's tiny. Does it not fit in the corner of your screen? What is this, an idler for ants? I hope you can increase the UI size because my old man eyes can barely scrutinize. Click and Conquer is a short, relaxing, incremental game. Drop bombs through the fog of war, uncover hidden enemies, collect rewards, and spend currency to boost passive income, increase bombing power, and unlock new maps. Who are you fighting? Like, what is this, just a naked, anonymous aggression? What is this, X? What is this, Reddit? Stockhouse Studios self-published. There is a demo. They want $4.28 for it right now with a 40% discount. Drop bombs into concealed enemies to earn currency. Turn them into skulls. So it's kind of Minesweeper-ish with a hint of Battleship. And it's just something that happens over time. You can click on it or you don't have to. Will it auto-nuke? You know, most countries that have nuclear powers have an auto-nuke function should their leader fall. Look it up. Look at Russia's. It's kind of scary. A dead man switch on the ability to destroy the world. It's kind of incredible. So this is actually completable. Takes about 4 hours. 12 maps, 2 skill trees. Satisfying incremental progression. Satisfying, eh? Is this another fetish? Are we just getting fetishized today? Not my fetish. Sit there and waste time. Bro, you got to make me do something. 25920. What the heck is this? Showing AI's guess. Attack phase. So, did I mention Battleship and then I get served a Battleship type game? You've got drones, right? What is this mix of... Bruh. You got your little brother to open MS Paint and do the icons. Boon selection. Aircraft carrier. Game over. Oh my goodness. Did someone do this as part of their art therapy? 25920. Three-dimensional. No, it's not. This is missing a whole entire dimension. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Three-dimensional grid turn-based strategy game. Combat the computer or your friends to prove your brain is less smooth than theirs. Came out on Christmas Day 2024 from a B Money DC, self-published. It's free. Welcome to 25,920 or 25,920 or 25920. It's not really clear. Oh, the distance from the lowest submarine to the highest airplane. In America units, of course. Your goal is to destroy the enemy craft before they do the same to you. Whoever loses all submarines or boats or planes first loses the game. Why? Because war is all about terrain superiority, and how could you fight with no craft? Now, this isn't like those other grid-based watercraft guessing games. Battleship. There are abilities, boons, and several other twists thrown in to make it a unique game each time. Yeah, but you gotta stare at some of the ugliest looking game art that anyone has ever seen in the most poorly composed frames. Like, what are we talking about? Play against a computer or locally with a friend. Can you beat Alexander the Great if Alexander had battleships? Can you beat your snot-nosed cousin after family dinner? Is that who drew the art? Probably that kid is an idiot. There are submarines and boats and planes in one game. What more is there to say? There's a lot more. There's a whole video essay in dissecting why you sat down, made this, and published it to Steam. Congratulations. Twilight Wars. What is this? Who are these people? Kind of an interesting art style there. Okay, so is it turn-based? Probably similar to Darkest Dungeon, in a way. This guy's casually one-handing the boomstick. He's got a bear companion. Okay, I mean, I'm dig the art style. There's some base mechanics, are there? Even if this was AI art, which it could very well be, it's consistent. It's clean. Well, maybe not quite as clean as it could be. The font's a little small. Hopefully you can increase that. I'm telling you, game developers, you have to allow for user interface increases because as people approach their twilight years, they either have to sit closer to the screen or get better prescriptions because this stuff gets harder and harder to see over time. It may look cool to you. Like when I was in grade 4, my handwriting was like this big on the page. I thought I was being efficient, but my teacher couldn't read it because he was an old man. And now the roles have reversed and I'm criticizing your homework. Make your writing bigger. All right, that was 27 screenshots too many. Twilight Wars is a tactical dungeon crawler set in a neon-drenched cyberpunk future. Corporations rule the world. That's not the future, that's like now. Rebuild a shattered spy agency, assemble a team of elite operatives, and wage a covert war to reclaim the world from the shadows. Oh, it's kind of like Invisible Incorporated. Although in Invisible Inc., weren't you a corporation? Came out on the 23rd of May from Comrade Bear Games, self-published. There is a demo. All right, take a look. $15.59 is the asking price, and I think I get it. It's like Darkest Dungeon with a cyberpunk skin. I don't think there's any deck building, which is nice. Bruh, deck building has been done to death. Deck building, roguelike, we need a new paradigm. That's your job as a game developer, is to push the envelope, not seal yourself in it. Tactical espionage combat, assemble the unlikely, mission-critical decisions, build the base, rebuild the legacy, morality in the machine. Shape your story through choices in evolving relationship with She, the agency's AI. Navigate moral dilemmas, okay. And it's a cozy cyberpunk aesthetic. A unique visual and musical style that fuses gritty neon dystopia with a surprisingly warm, lived-in vibe. Okay. I'm curious, and they got a bunch of awards at the bottom. Humble brag? Brag much? Show-offs? Okay, I'll take a look later. Pullback Racers. What is this? Is it sort of like golf with friends, except you're using cars? I don't get the art style here with the stretched, like, default textures on everything. That was an aesthetic choice. Okay, sure. Yeah, normally when you're doing true alpha gameplay tests, you texture your 3D objects with these checkerboard textures to make sure that nothing is stretching. Like here, this would be an error. Although it does kind of seem like an aesthetic choice. All right. Online multiplayer racing without gas, steering, or brakes. All gas, no brakes. Wait, no gas, no brakes. Pull back and launch your toy cars into fast-paced tracks with friends using only your mouse. After each round, modify an ever-extending track by building bunch of stuff that's probably harmful for everyone. Came out on the 30th of June from Skybrave, Blazit, and Giviz 10 stack. $3.74. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so it's like those toys. You rip them back and you hope you can navigate the obstacles. Do you just bounce straight off of stuff? Yeah, you do. Okay. Pinballed. I mean, yeah, it could be fun for about 2 minutes for $3. Up to 4-player multiplayer support. No single player. Okay, well, I'm out. 30 minutes to an hour of playtime. I would say 7 minutes and 26 seconds. Enjoy a banger OST from cool people who previously dropped many bangers. Haste, Round, Stick Fight, Post Void, Tabs, and more. No idea. Play only with your mouse because we couldn't figure out how to do other game controllers. That's what that means. 26 unique track pieces and 11 game changer items to build. Attention, this game is digestible. We're 10 Stack, a small collective of game makers creating lots of creative and digestible games. Oh, you're a shovelware factory. Is that what you are? When I was doing that from 2010 to 2015, those were projects I hid from the public. Those were my practices. Those were my little bastard children that were never supposed to see the light of day. They were supposed to stay in the attic where they belonged. A digestible game respects its players' money and time. Is designed around a single idea and doesn't overstay its welcome. We want you to be able to finish our games in just a couple of sessions without ever making you feel stuffed, so to say. What you do is you spend a year making as many of these as possible, and you release a WarioWare type thing. WarioWare, where it's just a endless stream of minigames. Not drip feed them like this. I don't know. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it. Kid Mystic Enhanced Edition. This is enhanced? Is this a game from the early 90s that's been remastered? Doesn't look very remastered, though. But these were how games were like when I was a kid, and we loved them. They didn't look like this in our minds, though. Kid Mystic never paid attention in magic school except when they were discussing fireballs, so now he's the only one who can save a Tulipton in this action-packed RPG which was hailed as the best fantasy role-playing game for the PC by, checks notes, its own box. See, I think we're getting memed on with these. I really needed to go back and check another one from a few sessions ago that was claiming that it was a game from the 90s, but I wasn't sure. Like, it's almost like AI art, where every day is April Fool's Day on the internet. You just can't tell. Came out on the 5th of May, 2025 from Hamumu Games Incorporated, self-published. They want $17.54 for this. Originally released in 1999 and massively updated in 2004, come celebrate the 25th-ish anniversary. You can play the game in 1999 mode, classic mode, or modern mode. See, I don't know if I exactly believe you. It brings you the original gameplay from Spooky Castle, The Adventures of Kid Mystic, a game you probably picked up on a bundle CD in an office store. Video Game Box wouldn't lie, it's the best role-playing game for PC, but it's the most basic version of the game. Blast your way through 32 levels, blah, 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 blah. Imagine how good the 2 enhanced versions must be if that was already the best one. That's kind of funny. So then there's the 2004 release, and then the modern mode. You do not have to unlock challenge mode by playing the adventure. The game is modern, but not that modern. I don't know, bro. I mean, my nostalgia goes back pretty far. Ask me to play Diablo 1, I'll play it for 5 minutes and be like, yeah, this was incredible back then. But I would much rather play Diablo 4, even though Diablo 4 is kind of a trash game. I would probably rather play Path of Exile too. But you get my meaning. Like, I'm not getting in the time machine, Doc. I'm not going back to 1984. It's not happening. We're fine. Vambrace Dungeon Monarch. Just like I respect what Good Old Games is doing with game preservation, it doesn't mean that those games are actually things that you should sit down and play to completion in 2025. It's like, appreciate them, do a little bit of study, see where they were, and see how far we've come, gauge all that progress, and then try to push a few inches past it. That's really, in my opinion, best practice. It's just time is so precious. And I don't know what I'm looking at here. I'm zero. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Deck building, dungeon defense, and tactical gameplay combine in Dungeon Monarch. Recruit your warriors and wizards, buff your heroes, and thrash your foes. Summon your Dungeon Monarch to punish interlopers and defeat enemies to increase your dark powers. Came out on the 8th of May. Okay, so it's a distillation of dungeons, or Dungeon Keeper, or War for the Overworld. Is it War for the Overworld, I think? Yeah. Came out on the 8th of May from Dvora Studios Company Limited. Wow, they're really serious about business. And Head Up. They won $11.69 for it. It's been cheaper on Fanatical. There's a whole bundle of stuff. Nice artwork, though. If a human drew it, even if a human didn't draw it, still pretty nice. Okay, so what do? There's deadly deck building tactics. A unique, fast-paced combination. Do you really really believe that you're unique? Do you really believe that? Could you sit there with a straight face, type in the word unique in your game? Utilize your strategic deck of cards to unleash devastating magic spells and summon formidable combat units. Okay, it's a deck builder. Synopsis. Archon hunters from around the world invade your god's lair to seek her golden throne, aiming to take advantage of the master's lapses in power, but this dungeon has a new leader, the monarch, the god's regent. But is this one worthy of his position and power? Probably not. It's not deck building, tons of features. A unique combination of deck building, dungeon events, tactics, and auto battling. All you did was take like 3 of the current popular genres and stick them in the pot and stir it up. That's all you did. It's not unique. It's not. It's derivative. But imagine if they put that in there. A derivative combination of popular genre. Cards and units can synergize to increase their powers. Once in the battlefield, your units will attack on their own, so you don't really have to play the game. Just make a decision and watch it go. Construct towers, a fun, fresh, fiendish art style. Random events boost the game's replay. Okay, I'm good. I was watching Lyric play some pirate survival game. And I got it in my head that truly, because they're all the same. You wake up on a beach, you have to scrounge for resources, build some tools that can collect resources, and then collect better resources so you can build better tools and production stations so that you can collect more, and just repeat ad infinitum until you have a giant pirate ship or whatever it is that the game is asking you to do. I thought to truly iterate, and I think there is a game kind of like this. Make the player do every single thing granularly. Like if you have to catch an animal and eat it, you need to like have all these mini games to skin it and flay it and properly clean the meat and then cook it and watch it over the fire as it cooks. Like if you want to put up a tent, you got to pound in each peg individually and make sure the frame is stable and all that stuff. That would truly be an evolution of the survival crafting genre. Okay, you can have that one for free. But I think there is one that did that a couple of years ago. I don't know if that project ever got anywhere. Anyways, Mythic Battlegrounds Demonic Siege was the name of this game with all those screenshots that I was talking over. Let's take another quick look. What is it exactly? It's a tactical sort of Heroes of Might and Magic kind of thing with a worse UI and uglier graphics. A turn-based strategy game where your tactical decisions are key to surviving relentless waves of enemy attacks. While battles unfold automatically, your choices before the clash, such as resource management, unit training, and skill selection, are critical to securing victory. Came out on the 4th of April from Madochi Games, self-published. They want $15.59 for it, normally $20. I get it. You wanted to make a Heroes of Might and Magic sort of thing. But is there I don't think there's even an overworld. At least they don't really feature it. There's 61 enemy types and 20 bosses. Quests and rewards, endless replayability. Okay, I'm out. I don't have endless time. Epic story, casual controls. Are you ready to defend the realm? I don't think I will ever be ready for your Mythic Battlegrounds. Once Upon a Tile. You're a little anthropomorphic mouse with deck building, cards that are completely opaque. We got to memorize all this to understand how to play the card game. Yara takes a cautious step towards the newly revealed tile, not realizing the danger she would find herself. Oh, you're a female protagonist. Okay, well, I'm also out. I don't want to play a little girl mouse. I'm not a little girl mouse. I will never be a little girl mouse. No matter how many surgeries I have. Once Upon a Tile is a roguelite strategic dungeon builder where you don't control the hero. Instead, you cleverly place dungeon tiles to guide your hero to victory or to the demise. If you are careless, you will need to be tricky and clever in this dungeon building puzzle game. It came out on the 27th of March from Knothorn Studio. They want $20 for it. I kind of get it. Endless replayability. Again, bro, this is not the sales point you think it is. It's really not. I yearn for the days where there were just games you could play and be done with and throw them on the pile. Endless replayability with procedurally generated dungeon decks. Unlockable and upgradable characters, an engaging, fully voiced storyline. I don't care, I turn the voices off. Got enough voices in my head talking to me. Complex mechanics that require you to think carefully. Okay, I'm making the most careful thought that I can do right now and deciding to move on. Doodle Champs. All right. Now, is this sort of a Jackbox Games kind of thing? Looks like it. Yeah, draw a picture, have your friends sort of figure it out. Okay. These are great. if you do this kind of thing, socialize, have people over. The ultimate arty party drawing experience. Choose from a mix of endlessly replayable party games. Again, bro, who are these people with the endless time? You're making games for the aristocrats. You're making a game for the idle elite. Nobody works anymore? Is that what it is? Endlessly replayable party games made for artists and doodlers, or just hang out and draw together on a shared online canvas. Doodle Champs is optimized for play with Wacom tablets, but all pen wielders and mouse masters are welcome. Came out on the 21st of May from Squid Rock Games, self-published. They currently want $11 for it. Ultimate party experience. I don't know. I think the ultimate party experience would be getting slightly inebriated and talking to a bunch of real humans who can sit there and judge your ideas. We're not doing that enough anymore. We're just sitting in echo chambers thinking we're right all the time when we're probably way off base. That's where we're going wrong in the virtual world. Anyways. Yeah, I get it. Sit around, draw together. Wonderful. I'm good. Boogie Hunters. What the heck is this? Talk about clashes of art style. Which character do you think they cared about more? The tall giantess with the big tits or the hero? Okay. Is it, what is it? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego deck battler? What is happening here? A lot of outsider art. Throw the chromatic aberration filter on it. That'll fix it. Good Lord. Okay. All right. A true MS Paint hero. Boogie Hunters is a strategic ammo building game where you travel the world hunting mythical creatures from different folklore. Plan your moves carefully, combine bullets to unleash powerful moves, battle terrifying boogies, and save the world in the shortest day possible. Came out on the 7th of June, 2025. That's right. From Keep the Engine Games and Rogue Duck Interactive. They want $8.99 for it. It has been cheaper. I don't get the strategic ammo building. Well, how does that work? Travel around the world strategically, manage time wisely. You get to fight the Boogeyman, Jersey Devil, Baba Yaga, Kuka, El Hombre del Saco, and many more. Face increasingly powerful boogies, so it's tactical deck building combat with unique bullet combinations. The effects of certain bullets are determined by dice mechanic. Oh, you load the little revolver cylinder with cards? Believe your luck and roll the dice. Enjoy a challenging single-player experience and deep strategy replayability, but you got to stare at some of the most eye-wateringly awful art for hours. No. Loss. Is this loss? What's going on, Steam? Are people like waking up on Saturday on the holiday here and overloading your system? Loss. Okay, it's Phantasmagoria for people who can't afford Phantasmagoria. Is that what it is? Or is it single player? Painting Lady. You got to actually fight bosses in this thing? I woke up in a sweat again. I've been having nightmares for a while now. Ever since the... Wait, what was it again? I keep forgetting. Where is Mom and Dad anyway? Okay. Mine, Mincecraft. Nice. I remember that game. Mincecraft. It's classic. Happy birthday. Okay, so it's like an exploratory horror thing with a flashlight. That's the one of those. Uncover the truth in this story-driven game about a teenage boy recalling the tragedies of his family. It's another reason the world's so fucked now. You've got all these young men who had tragic families. So sad. Explore a house, solve puzzles, and gather items, all while fighting the eerie ghosts from your past. Came out on the 22nd of May from Simon Stash. $6.23 is the current asking price. 3D first-person action-adventure puzzle and horror games, because the world doesn't have enough of these. I really despise the default flashlight. There's a name for it. I've forgotten what the name for this is. It just sits on top of the camera and illuminates the area that you define. I was playing The Last of Us remastered, whatever it is, the second version, and they actually get the flashlight super right. It's so good. You want to see how to implement the flashlight's light cone properly. Play the latest version of The Last of Us. Anyways, approximately 2 hours of core gameplay, no walking sim, mysterious house to explore, 11 puzzles to solve, multiple ghost enemies, 3 deadly bosses, various items, hidden notes, and classic jump scares. I'm good. Okay, and we're good. 18,071 games have been viewed. Have yourself a wonderful day.